Hello, my name is Carx82 and welcome back to our Omnifactory playthrough. Last episode we got a little bit of automation set up. As we see, I've gone ahead and crafted two more interfaces. And I had one on here and then I realized I didn't really need that automated. So I have an extra one and I haven't figured out where I want to put it yet. Mostly because the assembler recipes that I was doing in here required a fluid and a thing, so I didn't really have that set up quite yet. So I was still having to manually put, like, I could put the wires in there, but I would still manually have to put that in there. So I think there's probably an easier way or a better place to do the interface, maybe even throw it on here. But I am crafting up one more of these. I do a lot of the stuff I had in the thing, but I have gone ahead and added a couple more recipes. So vibrant alloy wire, stainless steel plates. So go ahead and get that. Fortunately, we have no more patterns left, but this should get us this. Now I may possibly need more soldering alloy. Let's go ahead and we'll just get that. Yeah, we'll just do that manually and I'll throw it in there, I think. Although it does look like we ended up having enough. You don't go through a whole lot of soldering alloy, but you do use it. Nice. So go ahead and some more patterns, and then we can go ahead and get that recipe. That's not what, man, I keep forgetting it does that. I probably should have had, dang it. Yeah, I should have put the recipe in before I did craft it up. Well, so plastic circuit boards and the SMD capacitors. So what I'm thinking, should I? No, it's pointless to have that recipe since I can't use, yeah, we'll just leave that. I'll have to do it next time we do it. We will we'll do that. I've also gone ahead and cleared out a bit of a basement. Nothing super fancy at all, but I did need a bit of a basement here. I've also gone ahead and got a bunch of, yeah, these. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's really not that much. I only got 8. Let's do some more. We'll do like 8 more. Yeah, so that's still pretty manual there. There we go. Throw that in there. But again, we really need, trying to think how we want to do this. Now I could set up, there's a couple ways to go about doing this. Usually what I do with like an assembly machine like this that requires a certain fluid. At the moment we need 2 types of fluid in here. One is polyethylene and the other is soldering alloy. Now usually what I do is just craft up 1 assembly machine per fluid. I find that the easiest. But I'm thinking almost we could do, we could do another fluid extractor and then have the recipes set up to insert whatever, like these SMDs. We would do, this is 4 crafts, so I would tell the machine to make, 4 or whatever. So 16 of these, 4 aluminum foils, and then 1 polyethylene. And then we would use filters to put the polyethylene sheet or whatever in the fluid extractor, and then these go in this one. But I still think it would be easier if we got kind of like one assembly line or one assembly machine per thing. And then you just kind of keep it stocked. Didn't realize I had aluminum there, so let's get that crafted up. All right, the question is though, what do we want to do today? And like I said, I'm thinking I want to get kind of organized here. I'll get rid of all these actually. I only ended up using 2 of them. And I don't even think we need them anymore. Do I have an axe anywhere? Do I not have an axe? I have the lumber axe. Does that work? Will it break all of them? No, it doesn't work. I didn't think it would. Alright, I would like to get... Alright, let's put this underneath, I think. Let's get this out of the way. So we'll take these out. A lot easier to do this. Yeah, let's put these underneath, kind of with all the crafting stuff. That will be down here. Did forget to grab some cables. And then I think... And I only have 2 left. I need to get more of those. Bricks. Quartz. We'll probably end up doing like a... I think... We put that there and there. Oh wait, there's no channels. Does that mean I could just make one massive thing? Like 100 molecular assemblers and 100 interfaces and just have it connected? I didn't even think about that. Because usually I have it set up where it's 8. I have 8 interfaces, 8 molecular assemblers, kind of like in a block, because that's 8 channels. And then I do 4 of those to a dense cable, and then I send that into the thing. But I'm thinking, if there's no channels... I can just have like... I think like 100 of these all at once. I don't know. I'm not sure if how that will work. I don't know. We'll find that out though. Alright, so I guess let me gotta figure out what I want to do here. I definitely think getting... Well, alright, so I need to figure out where we want to progress, because automating everything I can, you know, point out certain things I do, but we don't want to do that for like the whole next 5 episodes. I could spend all that time doing that. So I think what we want is to keep on progressing a bit here, which is HV machine hulls would be the next one. Which, I mean, this is stainless steel. We are crafting up stainless steel. Why don't we... Yeah, let's go ahead and... what am I doing? I do have a recipe for that already. We'll do that. Should go in there, yeah. And then the machine hull, I'm assuming is gold cable? Yeah, gold cable. Do we have any gold wire? We'll just make like a bunch right now. Might as well just throw all this rubber in the compressor while we're at it. Old is a bit slower. So there is the conductive wire as well. So that's 16 cables. I don't know if we're going to do more than 4x. I know you can do 16, but I don't know if that is really necessary, because eventually I'm going to be upgrading these machines to HV. I'm not going to upgrade every single tier. I usually do every other tier or something like that. So I'll probably, my main group of machines will probably be HV. I don't know. We'll see. Or I don't really know, actually. Like talking about it, I actually don't know. Right. Is that all I got out of that? Probably need some more. The only thing is the getting charged stuff is a bit annoying. Can we just do this, or does it have to be? No, it has to be dust. The charged. Oh, we could do this in an energetic confuser, as opposed to putting it in the charger. Is there? No, there isn't a charger. No, I didn't think there was. There we go. Right, okay, so let's get this crafted up. The stainless steel. We'll kind of just do it manually now. Man, I remember that recipe. We saw the stainless steel chest. I remember screwing that up so many times in Gregtech. 2 of those, and then the polyethylene sheet. So this is kind of why I yeah, because I have to put the polyethylene sheets in there and then this in there, so it seemed kind of pointless having the interface on there, although this did automatically output into the system, so that was kind of cool. But all right, there is the HV machine hulls, and I think, oh, you get a whole lot of coins. I'm guessing that probably opened up. Well, we're opening up some stuff over here. I really would like to start getting this line, because the higher tiers we get, the easier these circuits are. But we're going to need, for those, we're going to need these names? Microcircuit, all right. Yeah, for these, we're going to need HV. We need epoxy though. All right, let me cut here and let me kind of, I think I want to get a little bit organized with the machines. So they're kind of bunched up right now. I think I want to, I want to put the power cable underneath, I think. And maybe we'll just have like a big long L or something for the moment, and then we'll come back. And I've gone ahead and broken down a bunch of the machines, trying to kind of sort out what we want to do here. So these machines are kind of, I haven't been needing to automate them, really. I've just been manually doing stuff. I may do something with that electrolyzer, but I just kind of put it down to get organized here. So what I want is like a line of machines going this way, I think. So we'll do that there. And man, it feels so weird. That just did fall down there. It feels really weird not having channels. So like having these just regular glass cables is a bit weird. It just feels weird. But if it's gonna work. That now this again, is not really how I want this to look. But yeah, for now, I guess we'll just... Unfortunately, the right-clicking with the screwdriver is a bit awkward. You have to click on the... You have to click on the square, otherwise it doesn't always let you do that, which is a bit annoying. Like if I had that here, I wouldn't be able to... I don't think we can. Oh, of course, it proves me wrong. Anyway, sometimes it's a bit weird with that. So there is the wire mill, and then obviously the compressor. We'll put the compressor right next to it. And then this right there. All right, and I just realized I have a circuit. I think it was from... I think it belonged in there. This is for the polyethylene. I'm kind of trying to decide where I want this and these. Next, we have a polarizer. All right, let's see if this works. I feel like... All right, that one does actually want to work. Guess I can do... We'll throw that on there. And then this will be the steel and iron. Yeah, let's do... I'm gonna try to avoid... Yeah, I guess we could do this. I'm gonna try to avoid making too many LV machines moving forward here. I do have the lathe as well. Maybe we should do the lathe instead of... I don't know. I need a whole bunch of the the interfaces, as we can see. I may have just... No, I think I had... I don't know if I may have wasted a little polyethylene, but oh well. So... Eventually we will have that set with an interface, but yeah, so yeah, so that's 2. But we don't have the interface, but I would like to get that recipe up. So the other kind of annoying thing is you can't, if you have more than one item in here, if you can't right click it to get one, that's kind of, I don't know if that made any sense. Like, we'll do... Let me just do this one. So now we have 2 rods. Basically, I want to do 1 rod in here. Well, right-clicking doesn't work, and if you left-click, it does the whole stack. So, a bit awkward with that. But there we go. And we'll do that, and we'll put that. So I kind of like to have them organized. I know it's not going to stay like that, but like aluminum is MV, stainless steel is HV, iron is LV components, this one is MV components. I try to kind of keep that organized. So what else do we have? Fluid extractor and assembly machine. These do need to go together. The autoclave. Do we need anything else? That Alloy smelter, that's another one we're going to need over here. Cluster mill is another one. These are all the machines that we kind of use a lot of. So this is for the foils that we need a lot of, and the alloy smelter we need a lot of. Lathe for the rods, polarizer, yeah. So that's, I'm kind of keeping these over here is what I'm trying to do. And then basically we'll just, you know, run a cable along there with all the different interfaces. And then we have access to the back if we want to add some more interfaces back there. Although, I mean, maybe... No, I'll leave that. I don't know, maybe. Usually I do, now that I'm thinking about it, I usually do interfaces along the back, so it's kind of hidden. And then if we need more, I put them on top. I don't know, I'll leave that for now though. All right, so stuff like this canning machine, we almost rarely ever use. But, and we'll kind of do that. Although, I do use the assembly line and, yeah, may do this. And then the fluid solidifier, since we're still kind of using that right now. I mean, I don't know why I would fluid extract into a fluid solidifier, but whatever. Yeah, and then we'll just do canning in the corner. We don't really need to see it. We'll just kind of do it like that. Autoclave. And then some of this stuff right over here. Milk reactor. I've been using the bigger one, or the MV one. Also, I noticed if you break this, the components pop off. They don't stay on. So that's a little bit different than I am used to. So basically I'll have it, the way we had it set up before, we'll just have this, and then we can just have it on the back, I guess. That. How do you... I don't remember. Do you right-click on the conveyor? Is that how you do it in these? Yeah. So mode, import. All right, so that is kind of a basic, a little more organized here. Yeah, we'll do that. And then, all right, so that makes this a little bit easier to get automated going here. Let's see. I think I'm gonna throw all this stuff back here, I think. I usually like having a chest of all these different molds. I guess we don't even use, well, we're kind of using it. Most of them go in the fluid solidifier. Oh well, it's back there, it's fine. All right. So yeah, I'm kind of digging that. Now, I think before, I'm not going to get a whole lot done in this episode. It's just kind of, we're in that kind of a point where I'm right in between progressing and kind of sorting out the base. I think I want to get polyethylene fully automated here. So I'm going to move this, I think. I also put the energy hatch on the bottom so it can be, the cables run underneath, so I can just, you know, have it wherever. But I need to decide how I want to do this. The easiest way would be to get a MV brewery and an MV distillery. have this all done. And an MB, because this needs to be, let's see, what? See, this can be done in an LV machine, but this process needs to be done in an MB. So I'm thinking maybe have its own dedicated, well, it's going to be a dedicated line, but I think I would need to craft up another MVS chemical reactor, and the easiest would be to replace these with MV so I can just have it all in one line. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Either that or run pipes over to like the MV line, but that's a bit awkward. Let me decide what I want to do with this, and we'll come back. All right, we are back, and I'm just getting a couple of things here. Some air fluid conduits, and I also need a... I should probably make this a... make that a recipe, although we don't want those. We want... find version. Wait, no, what am I doing? That's not what I wanted. I don't need the recipe for that. I need the recipe for the that. There we go. That's what we need, since there's no assembly recipe for it, which makes me a little sad. Yeah, I do need an interface terminal. We have to keep coming down here if I want to do that. So we'll get that. I don't know if it actually... Yeah, it does require an interface, so that isn't the cheapest at the moment. So LV machine hull, go, distillery. I think I may need one more refined circuit, but all right. So what we've done, I've gone ahead and moved the this thing. What the heck is it called? Pyrolyzer oven or whatever. And I've kind of set this up. I'm gonna see if we can do this all kind of in a row. Like I said, eventually this is all going to be the same tier, so I don't need to get weird here. A little bit. I've done it a little bit kind of awkward, but connect this. Now I need to be a little bit careful here. And one of these days I'll remember that backpack is not B. Because the one right next to it is getting MV power, so we don't want any explosions, but that should be... Yeah, so that's running. So we'll... Oh, I think it's... Yeah. So that goes into there. I'll create the stuff, and then the ethanol will go into this one. I think I have some of the stuff over here. Ethanol, sulfuric acid, ethylene, diluted sulfuric acid. I have all the things here. So, sulfuric acid, ethanol. Now that will produce the ethylene. Now this also produces the ethylene and the diluted sulfuric acid. So what we're going to need is, I think this will work. How do we do the distillery? Now I'm going to have to switch this to input from outside. And I think this will work, since I can do Oh, you need to put a filter in there. Didn't it used to come with the, I thought, that's super easy. But, let's do a few of those. So, we have, I want to use all my buckets, but bucket is just 3 compressed iron, so it's easy enough. So I don't even know if we actually need. Yeah, we probably do. Maybe not. I don't know if we actually need these. Now that I'm thinking about it, because usually you can't put. That one's done. I don't know if you can actually put like fluid in that can't go in there. We got the diluted and we got the ethylene. I'm kind of curious what happens if we do this. All right. Well, it did put it in there. Do this. Turn that into a circuit. Diluted. We're going to turn that back into sulfuric acid with a circuit of 0. So once that does... Oop, we're out of the ethanol. That should be producing that. All right, and then we do this. Oh no, maybe short on. Might need a couple more of those cables. No. Oh, I have enough just for one more, I think. Oh, I had a couple in there I didn't realize. Right, there we go. This also needs to be an import from output side. See, here we go with the... Oh, actually, if we do that, maybe it will work. Oh, there we go. So ethanol in there. All right, that'll turn that on. And then the ethylene can go into this one. I don't want diluted, so I don't know if diluted sulfuric acid will go in there. It doesn't look like it can go in there. Well, there's the ethylene in there. And then we could always do, like if I put a filter, maybe we should do a filter. I feel like if you don't do filters, you're just asking for stuff to get screwed up. But there we go. Ethylene will go in here. There's some more ethylene. And then this should, once this, set that to do that. Wanted. Fact, always active. Did that. No, it just got the last bucket. That's right. So now it's producing the diluted sulfuric acid. Now, as we can see, this is very, very slow, but I'm not going to be using thousands of things of the... Oh, do that too. I'm not going to be using like thousands of sheets of polyethylene yet. So if we just let this run for, you know, while I'm doing other stuff for an hour or two, this will just eventually completely backlog. So let's... We can do this, right? Oh, I totally miscalculated that. Whoops. Right, let's just do the whole thing. I don't know why I am. That. So that went out. Did that go in there? I think it went in there. I think. I don't see it anywhere else, so it looks like it did work. I wasn't paying attention. All right, and as we can see, This is just kind of chugging along. Now, getting the sugarcane in here is going to be a bit more difficult. I'm just kind of noticing that. But we'll have to figure that out. We'll figure that out in between episodes, I think. I think I actually have a 2x cable in that chest over there too. All right, so then we'll do this. And then basic fluid solidifier. That in there. Auto up to the right. And then we just need oxygen. And do I have oxygen anywhere? I feel like I had 5 oxygen somewhere. There we go. I do have 5 oxygen. 5 oxygen, but this needs a circuit as well. I have 1. It needs 0. Yeah. All right. And now we'll just do that. Auto output to the right. And that will solidify it into polyethylene sheets. All right. So, I mean, we sort of got this. We sort of got this sorted out. I mean, basically we just throw sugarcane in here and it just kind of does everything else by itself. Just produces the ethanol, and then the ethanol gets mixed with the sulfuric acid, and this turns into diluted sulfuric acid, and then it turns it back into regular sulfuric acid. Then we mix it with oxygen. We get the sheets. Now, I do not have a... Obviously, this is not completely finished setup. Once I get more fluids automated, like oxygen, and can throw in like a sulfuric acid maybe to supplement this. I don't know if this is we don't know, because I added stuff. So this is 1 and 1 and 1. All right, so no, this isn't a not. You are gonna have to add more sulfuric acid because it's 3 to 2. So we'll have to figure that out. But I kind of just wanted to get this up, kind of like basic kind of automation for the polyethylene sheets. Now I do want to push towards epoxy sooner than later, but this is a pretty complicated process, but maybe get into that a little bit more after I get some more of this stuff auto crafting. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode, so thanks for watching and have a good one.